Goeiedag. In hierdie les kyk ons verder na skryfformate en ons gaan kyk en fokus op lang transaksionele tekste. Reg. Hoe benader ons lang transaksionele tekste? Kom ons kyk na 'n paar wenke. Gebruik die korrekte formaat en register. So each type of transactional text has a very specific format that you have to follow. The register you will find from your topic whether you have to write an informal text or a formal text, which will then tell you what kind of language you are going to use when you're writing your text. Skryf in eenvoudige, direkte taal, okay? So write to the point. This is not like an essay where you are writing a whole story. You are simply addressing a specific issue based on the type of topic that they give you for a long transactional text. Reg, skryf logies en volgens 'n spesifieke doel. So hierdie spesifieke doel is jou topic. This is the topic that they give you and you have to stick to it. Gebruik kort sinne met eenvoudige idees. Short sentences with simple ideas. You are simply still following your topic. And this I have actually mentioned, elke tipe teks het sy eie unieke eienskappe of formaat. So elke spesifieke teks has its own unique format that you need to stick to. The first one we're going to look at is 'n informele of 'n vriendskaplike brief. This is your friendly letter. Let's make a note of that. This is your friendly letter. So like we said for transactional texts, your format is one of the most important things that you have to have correct. Die eerste ding wat jy gaan doen is jou adres. Reg. So die adres kom regsbo in the right-hand corner of your page, all directly underneath each other, as if you could draw a straight line there. The most important thing about the address that you have to remember is that the number comes at the end of the line. In English, we would say number 1 Church Street. In Afrikaans, the street name will be one word and the number always goes at the end. Then you are going to have your town or suburb, you're going to have your postal code, and without skipping a line, you're going to put your date in this format. So it's day, month, and year. Right? Then you skip a line. That's what these little arrows mean, or little X's I should say. Skip a line before you start your letter. Nou die eerste ding wat jy hier skryf, noem ons die aanhef van jou brief. This is not really your introduction, it's the way how you start writing your letter. So for a friendly letter, you're going to use this word liewe. And now I want you to be very careful, please. The general mistakes that you guys tend to make is to confuse this word with words like lewe and liefde. So lewe means life, liefde means love, liewe means dear. So that is how you start. Forget about those ones. Liefde comes at the end. Then you are going to skip a line. This letter will be addressed to whoever they tell you that you are writing to in the topic. Skip a line. Start your first sentence or your first paragraph, your introduction, and remember immediately fall into the topic. For a friendly letter, remember that you are writing to family or friends, familie en vriende. Jou register gaan informeel wees. Met ander woorde, jy gaan woorde gebruik soos jy en jou. Except when you are talking to mom and dad, then you are going to say ma and pa. Because in Afrikaans, we do not refer to our parents as jy and jou. We call them ma and pa. Reg. So when you write this letter, dit bevat nuus. Alright? So you are either writing to give them some news, or maybe you are congratulating someone on something. Congratulate a friend perhaps on something that they achieved. And remember different paragraphs. Very important. So once you have written your whole letter, you're going to end it off with a concluding sentence. Dit was nou so lekker om met julle te gesels. This is just an example. Then you're going to skip a line again. And you end it off with something like liefde groete. And can you see that we put a full stop there? Because it is the end of the last paragraph. And that's why we end it off with a full stop. You can also say met liefde. And once again, you're going to put a full stop. And then you skip another line and you put your name at the bottom. Reg, so dit is dan 'n vriendskaplike brief. Die volgende een is 'n formele brief, 'n formal letter. So in the topic, for example, they will tell you that you are writing to Woolworths because they sent you a letter because an account that's in arrears, for example. How do you start your letter? Exactly the same format with your address in the right-hand corner, no spaces. Remember, the number always comes at the end. Reg. Then you skip a line and you address the letter to die bestuurder, which means the manager of, for example, Woolworths. Now, this information you will receive in the topic or the instruction that they give you. They won't necessarily give you an address, which means that you will have to make something up and try and keep it plain and simple. Don't get involved with difficult addresses. Just try and remember something that you can use easily. And remember, after this, once again, you are going to skip a line. Now, that's one of the differences between formal and informal. You're going to start your formal letter with the word geachte. All right? Geachte meneer of mevrou. And once again, they will tell you in the topic what the name of the person is that you are addressing the letter to. You're going to skip a line. And then, very importantly, from your topic, once again, they tell you what you are writing about. And this you put in a shortened form in capital letters. Very important. In capital letters, this is what your letter is about. Once again, you're going to skip a line and then you start your letter. Ek het gister 'n aanmaning ontvang, which just basically means yesterday I received a letter because I'm in arrears. So you write your different paragraphs, skip a line between all of them, and at the end, you're not going to love this person because you're not friends with them. So you are very formal. You say die uwe, which means yours sincerely. Skip a line and you put your name at the bottom. You can write your initials and surname, or you can write out your full name if you prefer. But remember, this is the important part. Die uwe is how you end off a formal letter, and geachte is how you start your formal letter. The next one we're going to look at is a formal or informal letter to the press, on die pers, right? To the press. So once again, you start off with your basic format. You have your address in the right-hand corner, no spaces. Remember, the street number comes at the end of the sentence, and the date is written out in full. You skip a line, and easy to remember for a letter to the press, you will always, without fail, address your letter to die redakteur, which means the editor. Reg? Then follows the name of the publication, the newspaper or the magazine that you are writing to, and then once again the address. And remember, they might not give you an address in the topic, so you have to have a backup address in your mind. Reg, skip another line, and then we start once again with geachte meneer of mevrou, or whoever they tell you that this letter should be addressed to. Geachte, because it is formal, and even though if it's informal, you're still going to use geachte. You skip a line, and the same as with a normal formal letter, you are then going to put your topic, which this letter is all about, and that you get from the instructions that they give you. Skip a line and start writing your content. So when you write a letter to the press, die inhoud van die brief is om 'n standpunt in te neem. So the content of your letter is based on a specific point of view. So they might tell you that there was an article in the newspaper that you disagreed with, and now you are writing a letter to the editor of this publication to tell them why you disagree. And that is what you will mention in this line here. Then you simply carry on. You are going to be saaklik, bondig, en onemotioneel. So you are to the point, you write in short sentences and no emotion. So in this, you also have to take note of the punctuation that you use. You are not going to use an exclamation mark. You are not going to get all upset and put 3 question marks at the end of a sentence. You stay unemotional because you are simply giving your point of view. At the end of your letter, you're going to skip a line again. You end it off once again with die uwe, because we are writing in a formal register. Skip a line and your name at the bottom. Once you get these formats well known and you practice them quite often, it's not hard to do. So what you need to do is 2 things. You are going to study the formats so that you know exactly what to do, and you are going to read a lot of Afrikaans so that you have the vocabulary to know what you are writing about. Dankie.